Good evening, all. I'm so sorry for the delay. Hi, Justina, Alifia here. Okay, guys, we will be starting with the webinar next 5 minutes. Vinod will be joining
Perfect.
us soon. Okay, thank you so much.
Perfect. Perfect. And I'm very happy that you are here. So we are waiting for all of you that are still joining. And
Yes,
if
yes.
you want to write to me which cities you are from in the chat box, it would be amazing. So I can know what are your locations in India.
Great, Justina. So, students, this is Justina. She is a representative from Warsaw, Lazarski University. And I would request you, if you have your, please answer to her questions right now. You people can just let her know your name and the place you belong to at present. Meanwhile, Vinod will join us. So, Justina, there are too many chats coming in for you.
Yes, I see. That's amazing. And I'm reading them. Okay, Bangalore. That's a beautiful city, one of my favorite places in India. I visited Bangalore a few times. Kolkata. I have never been to Kolkata. Can you imagine? I need to visit. Hyderabad. I visited city as well. Gorgeous. I love it. Jalandhar, Punjab. Yeah, that's a great location. I love Punjab in general. My husband is Punjabi. Lucknow. I have never visited. Definitely, I have to be there. Which city in Gujarat? Because Gujarat, I have visited, I think, 10 to 12 locations. Karnataka as well, and Bangalore in Karnataka. So great. And in general, Karnataka is really a beautiful, beautiful state. I mean, south of India in general is perfect. I'm so happy to hear that you're from very, very, very different locations. That's great. Okay, Gurgaon, so Delhi, yeah, Delhi outskirts, great. Been there many times as well. Okay, Khushbu, beautiful name, by the way. Mumbai, as well, I visited Mumbai several times. Beautiful city, but as for me, sorry, overcrowded. Chennai, as well, beautiful, beautiful city. I love climate in Chennai. I visited as well the city. I had my possibility to do this. Kolkata, yes. As I mentioned earlier, I've never been to Kolkata. That's a sign. I have to visit next time. Okay, so yeah, Mumbai is overcrowded. I'm happy that you agree with me. It is. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Hello, everyone. So, as I can see, we should have already started a few moments ago. Just wanted to ask, Alifia, do you think we should start or we should still wait for a few minutes?
No, you can start, Justina. If the students would like to engage with you, then you can just wait for more 2 minutes. I'm trying to connect with them. Okay, just
Absolutely.
excuse me.
Okay. Okay, then welcome again, everyone. So I can see that we have 21 participants at that time. We are expecting a few more people to join throughout this meeting. So before I'm going to share the presentation and I'm going to start the presentation, I wanted to welcome you and introduce myself. So as you have heard moments ago, my name is Justina, and I'm representative of Lazarski University in Poland. I'm responsible for, in general, internationalization of our university. What it means that my job is to make sure that there are enough international students coming from different parts of the world to study here with us in Lazarski University in Poland, in Warsaw. So as you have heard, I'm traveling quite a lot, and I'm regularly visiting India. I can't say that I have visited all the locations in India, because India actually is not a country, it's almost a continent size. So I guess I would need my whole life just to visit every possible location in India. But I have seen actually quite a lot of states and quite a lot of cities. And honestly, I have to say that I really adore India. I love it, and I love it even personally. So some of you maybe heard about that earlier when I was reading your locations. So as you can see, my surname is Singh. My husband is an Indian citizen, coming originally his family from Punjab, but brought up in Delhi. So as you can see, I love India, not in theory, but as well, I love India in practice. And we are meeting here today because you would like to get to know more about opportunities and studies in Poland. And I will be very happy to give you more information about Poland itself as a country and opportunities that the country brings to you. But as well, I will be happy to share more information about Lazarski University in Warsaw that I'm personally representing. So if you will have any questions, and I'm sure you will have quite many, please feel free to leave questions in the chat box here. And I will be very happy at the end of presentation to read all the questions out from the chat box. So I will make sure that I have answered all of your queries, and that after this meeting, you will really know everything you have to know about Poland before making this very, very important decision, which is simply choosing your study destination. So let's start then first with an information about our country, so about Poland. I hope that some of you have already family members, or maybe friends, or maybe neighbors, or maybe someone that you know that already study in our country. And it is not going to be very difficult, I guess, because Indian community in Poland is growing in power every year. Currently, Indian citizens are the fifth biggest nationality living in our country. And especially in Warsaw, in a capital city, there's quite a lot of international students. And within that, the community, Indian community, is very, very big. So I think it is a worth mentioning fact. But let's talk about Poland. Why Poland is a great location for you to choose as a destination for studies. First of all, Poland is based in the European Union. Because we are country based in the European Union, the education that you are going to obtain in Poland will be worldwide recognized. So if you will graduate your bachelor's or your master's degree in Poland, and further on, if you decide to study, or if you decide to purchase a career in any other part of the world, India, United States, China, Singapore, whatever country it's going to be, your degree is going to be recognized. And it is very, very important, because we're living in the era where many of you are not going to stick to one country and live in one country, but you are going to travel abroad for purchasing another degree, or maybe settling down in another country and finding a career there. So definitely obtaining a degree in Poland is worthy, because this is going to be a recognized degree. Second important thing about our country is that Poland, together with a student visa, gives you an access to a labor market. And we are one of very, very few countries in the world where labor market access for students is not limited. What does it mean? It means that together with your studies, you are able as well to work part-time and then full-time, and there is no governmental limitations on you to obtain a job. I know how important it is for many of you when you are coming from families where you will need to support yourself throughout the studies or throughout your stay in Poland. And yes, this is absolutely possible and absolutely legal. Another thing worth mentioning about our country is that Poland, if you are going to look at the other countries in the European Union, is not a small country. Yes, comparing India to Poland, then Poland is a small country. But if you will have a look at the map here of the European Union, we are actually one of the biggest countries in the European Union. Why this is important? It is important because upon graduation, you need to search for your career and you need to search for job opportunities. And in small countries, it is simply more difficult. While in Poland, being one of the biggest countries in the European Union and countries with the lowest unemployment ratio now in the European Union, finding a job and obtaining a good career, finding a job in one of the big brands in Poland actually is not difficult. We have plenty of big cities in Poland where there are international businesses, big international brands, when students can find a job without bigger difficulties. Another thing about Poland that you have maybe heard, we have a local language that is Polish, and our language is difficult. I have to admit that. But what is very important, and it's a beauty of our country, is that if you want to study, live, and find a job in Poland, you do not need to speak our local language. In all biggest cities, so capital city and other bigger cities, we have quite a plenty of international students, big international societies. So it's not difficult to shop, to find services, or to find a work where everything will be fully done in English language. It is quite important because we know there are some countries in Europe where you will have to learn the national language of the country, which are not always difficult, which are not always easy for Indian citizens. And here in Poland, you will not have to do it. If you speak good English, it will be quite easy for you to settle your life without bigger difficulties. And one more thing that I wanted to say at that point is affordability. This is something that most probably many of you already been looking into. When you are making study decision or when you are making travel abroad decision, you always have to consider what is your budget or what is your parents' budget to make that important decision. And definitely, Poland is one of the very economically friendly options for you. No, it doesn't mean it's free of charge. Poland is not free of charge. And in general, studies abroad will never be free of charge, but the costs are very, very affordable. And what kind of costs we are talking about? So if you are looking into paying your tuition fees, paying accommodation, and buying food in Poland, the total budget you should look into is around 10 lakh rupee per year. So this is very affordable because if you will look farther into European Union, for example, to Germany or to United Kingdom or Spain, still studies and life in Poland will be very, very affordable for you. Few things that your parents might be interested in, or maybe you are interested in, right? So is Poland a safe location? Absolutely. Poland is one of the safest places in the European Union and one of the safest places in the world, one of the most comfortable places to live as well for foreigners. Why I'm saying so? If you will look into the European Union safety ratio or tolerance ratio, Poland is always at the top of the most tolerant and most safe destinations. And here I want to say, I can see that there are some ladies with us here on this presentation. This is a very, very safe country when it comes to studies for ladies especially. Crime ratio against women in our country is very, very low. As I said earlier, Indian community in our country, and especially in Warsaw City, is very big. Why this is important? It is important for you because your life will be easily settled here and easily you will make friends. Yes? So if you want to find a temple or gurudwara, they are already here. If you want to eat pure veg food, it's going to be here. If you want to shop Indian products, I don't know, Davat rice, or you want to buy Patanjali toothpaste, everything is going to be here. We have plenty of Indian products and plenty of Indian supermarkets in Warsaw City, so it's quite easy for you to shop. If you just want to celebrate Diwali or Holi and you are searching for Indian parties in Indian community celebrating. Do not worry as well. All of them, they are happening here. So you will never feel lonely in our city. Plus to that, I wanted to say that really Warsaw is an affordable option. If you will compare capital city Warsaw with Berlin or with London or with New York or with any other capital city, really affordability factor is here in Warsaw. You can have a comfortable life within a very reasonable price range. And those of you who are living in Mumbai and Delhi, which are very, very expensive cities, I would have to say that the price point in those cities is very similar to the price point of the European Union. So you are not going to be shocked with the prices. Work opportunities, and this is something that I want to address deeper now because I know how important it is for you. As I said earlier, you are able to obtain career and work together with your studies. Remember that you have to attend your studies, you have to be here at the class if you want to have a quality education, but you are able to fit it together with work opportunities. And there is plenty of big brands in our country where you can find a job. Just to let you know, if you will ask Alifia later on, they will be happy to help you with receiving our brochure and leaflets where you will find more information about our partnerships. But I'm holding one of these pieces with my hand, and here are the logos of the big brands that are based in Poland and that we as university cooperate with. Many of our Indian students are working in one of the biggest companies, worldwide companies, for example, Accenture, Citibank, Deutsche Bank, Paribas Bank. We have plenty of our students working in Ernst & Young. We have students working in ING Bank. We have students working in AstraZeneca, and so on and so on. So there's plenty of international big brands here where you as a foreigner speaking English will not have any bigger issues to find your employment. And now let's talk a few things about our university. So our university is based in a capital city in Warsaw, and Lazarski University is a private university in Poland. But please do not fear about the quality. We are one of the best educational institutions in our country. And in general, I hope some of you already have heard about our university. If you have not, then please feel free to search for information about our university on Google, or maybe among Indian students on Facebook or WhatsApp groups. And I'm sure you are going to hear the feedbacks about Lazarski University as being one of the best institutions here. So a few things that are actually talking about our quality. First of all, we are one of the oldest private institutions in Poland. We have more than 30 years of an experience in giving education to Polish citizens and to foreigners, and more than 25 years of experience giving education in English language. So quite a lot of years of an experience. Plus to that, we have quite a lot of international partnerships. And those of you who are searching for a British education within affordable range, then we are offering as well a dual awarded program together with one of the best British universities on our campus. When it comes to the rankings, we are named as #4 educational institutions in Poland in ranking, which name you have here at the presentation. So please feel free later on to Google. This ranking name is Perspectives. And of course, we hold all possible accreditations from our government, so national accreditations, plus accreditations from different European organizations. Few things that you should know about our university as well is the number of students that we are hosting. So we are not a huge organization, and in general, we are not a mass concept. Our university is focused to welcome a limited amount of students every year to start studies with us from Poland and from abroad, to make sure that all of you will have proper attention, proper care, and you will have on campus one of the team members that will be always able to address your needs or any questions that you might have. So we are having 5,000 students studying with us on campus. We are hosting 50 different nationalities. So you will be definitely studying with an international community. And just to let you know, we never allow one nationality to be bigger than others. So you can make sure that there will be a proper nationality mix among different students. When it comes to students from India, we accept not more than 30 to 40 Indian students every year to make sure that all of you're feeling this international atmosphere on campus. We are located in Warsaw City, which is very, very important for you because Warsaw, being a capital of our country, is the most international location, is a location where you can find the biggest amount of big brands that are employing foreigners willingly and happily. And actually, the biggest salaries in Poland are in our capital city. Few things to tell you about our university that I think is very, very important is what makes us different than other private universities is that we are not investing and we are not interested into accepting mass and mass of students, although we could. We are interested to accept good, motivated, ambitious students that are interested to have personal attention and personal approach from the teachers and from the staff of the university. And you can see that in the different departments that are working in our university, and they are providing support and help to you. So if you will be ill and you will need a doctor visit, this is something you will not have to be worried about because our student help desk will make sure that someone will address your need. If your visa is going to finish and you need to apply for the temporary residence permit in Poland, this is something that as well you don't have to be worried about and you don't have to handle this issue alone. We will give you a lawyer that will be happy to help you with that. If you're searching for job opportunities, internships, or maybe full-time employment during summer holiday, our career office is going to address your need. If you are interested to travel for an Erasmus exchange and study one semester in Germany or France or Ireland or Spain or Portugal or any other European Union country, our Erasmus team is here for you. Fear not, you don't have to find an accommodation yourself. Our accommodation department will be happy to do it for you. And just to let you know, admission for our university will take 24 hours. So if you will provide us documents and everything that we need, we are not going to hesitate to accept you for studies with us. And now, let's discuss programs that we offer. Lazarski University is famous as business and law university, and these are in general topics that we are running in our university, that the departments that we are having in our university. And let's go through the programs that we offer here. So, for those of you that loves mathematics and you are planning career involved into finances, in general, money, or budgeting, operations, management, and so on, these are the programs that are prepared for you so you can gain the needed knowledge before you are going to join the labor market. And this is economics, data science, finance, and management. And we offer these programs in bachelor's and master studies. When it comes to the prices, you can see the prices per semester given here. Remember that once you will be applying for the studies for the first time with us and you will be applying for the visa, it will be necessary for you to pay the admission fee together with 1 year tuition fees. Remember about that because you have to plan your finances. But as you can see, prices are very, very affordable comparing to any other European Union location. And those of you that are not maybe lovers of mathematics, but you are more people person and you are planning something related to customer care departments, marketing, sales, or maybe law, these are the these are the courses for you. So we offer under international relations, or we offer law in international relations and business. And of course, as previously, you can see the fees per semester here, and that you will have to pay together with admission charge while the application process. Another group of the courses that I mentioned to you earlier are the dual awarded programs. What does it mean? It means that studying one of these courses, you will receive not 1, but 2 degrees upon the graduation from Lazarski University and from the British University. And you have choice of economics, for those of you, again, that are very strong in mathematics, or international relations for those of you that are strong in humanistics. And again, you can see the price per semester here. And I can assure you that quality of this program is exactly the same as in the United Kingdom. The difference in the price is related not to the quality of studies, but simply to the currency. As you know, United Kingdom operates on pound. That is 5 times more expensive than Polish zloty. That's why within this very affordable price, we are able to offer to you 2 degrees at the same time without any additional study time for you. And on this program, there is a cherry on the top of a cake for those of you that are really good students. Top students from the class will be offered without any additional expense on your side, 1 semester exchange in United Kingdom in our partner university, simply so you can go there, study 1 semester, and see that actually studies in Warsaw are not lower quality, and you will be one of the top students definitely there. So we offer as well a niche program for those of you that you have had this dream, or maybe you have heard that someone have a dream to become a pilot. We offer a program for young pilots in our campus. And this is a unique course that allows someone to obtain a bachelor's in aviation law and the flying license that will allow this person to become a pilot in the European Union. And as well, you can see the price for the program for the first semester and the admission charges. Admission to our university is not difficult. You don't have to worry about that. Please do not fear that. There are several steps that you will have to take. And through all of this, Alifia and her colleagues, they will be very happy to lead you through. And I'm going to address these steps quickly for you. And in the second step, we are going to discuss the documents that you need to prepare for an admission in Poland. So you have to simply check, first of all, if you are eligible. As one of the best universities in Poland, we are not interested to accept everyone. We are interested to accept good students with good results. And what do we mean by good result? Now, you can examine yourself. You don't have to tell anyone. You can examine yourself in your head if actually you are eligible to apply for Lazarski University. So among our demands are GPA of 60% and above. So if you are a graduate of a high school degree, then we demand first class degree from India, not second class, first class degree. If you're a graduate of bachelor and you're applying for master, again, you have to check your GPA upon the graduation of your bachelor and check if it is 60% and above. The second, but far most important thing is an English proficiency. And I know that most of you coming from a schooling system in India that was led in English, you speak fluent English, but still, for all of our international students, we demand a confirmation of an English degree, of an English level, and this will be confirmed by the certificate. We will demand from you either IELTS or other internationally recognized certificate that will confirm that your English is at the B2, so upper intermediate and higher English level. And of course, we will accept other international certificates, or you can pass our Skype and written exam in Lazarski University to confirm your English. Unfortunately, we are not going to accept medium of instruction in English. So you will have to choose one of these paths. And of course, if you're applying for bachelor studies with us, you need to have your high school degree ready. And if you're applying for the master degree with us, you need to have your bachelor's degree ready. Once you have checked, yes, I can apply for Lazarski because I'm fulfilling these steps, you are choosing one of the programs that we have mentioned earlier. Then you are going to our website and you are registering yourself online. Then by the end of August, you have to submit all the documents to Lazarski University, pay your tuition fees. Then we are going to provide you a visa invitation letter. You will apply for the visa interview in one of the Polish consulates in India. So if you are from north of India, you will apply through Delhi. If you are from the south of India, you are going to apply through Mumbai. Once you are going to receive your visa within 14 days, you are ready to buy a ticket and come and study in Lazarski University. And now let's address quickly the documents that you need for an admission. There's nothing difficult here, so please do not fear. So first of all, we need your passport photo. We will need your application form that you will be able to fill in. after your online registration. We will need passport copy. So we will need a scanned copy of your passport, first page with your picture. And as we said earlier, either high school degree or bachelor's degree, depending on which level of studies you are applying. We will need your documents to be translated into English if they were not given into English language. And we will demand from you confirmation of an English knowledge, as I mentioned earlier. So either IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, or our written examination. Then we will require you to send us the payment confirmation of an admission fees and first year tuition fees. And at the very end, we are going to demand from you confirmation of national health insurance, signing and study agreement, and that's it. So as you see, the list of documents is not long and it's not difficult. And with all of you, Alicia and her team, they are going to help you and they will be happy to guide you through that process. So once the documents are ready and you have applied for Lazarski, there's few additional things I want to tell you about. Career opportunities. Many of you have a question in your head. Is it real that I'm going to find a job during my studies and after my studies? Yes, it is real. Believe me, current economical situation of our country is such that we have the lowest unemployment ratio in the whole European Union. There's many companies and many sectors where they are employing very happily foreigners. And they will be happy as well to give opportunity to you if you have professional skills that they are searching for, maybe some kind of prior experience, especially, for example, if this is tech or banking background or finance background, and definitely languages. If you speak English or other languages, French, German, Spanish, Arabic, and so on and so on, this is something that always makes your application stronger. And believe me that we as a university and our career team is doing everything to make sure that our students will find internship, part-time jobs, and full-time jobs opportunity. And just to let you know statistics, 70% of our students, upon the graduation, so the day they graduate the university, they already have a full-time job. We have one of the best statistics in whole Poland when it comes to employability and the careers of our students. Our students are well equipped and very practically educated. Plus, you have many classes led in our university, not by the professors, theoreticians, but as well you have many practical classes led by people who work actually in the corporate world. They work in the business or banking or tech sector, and they are giving you classes at the university to make sure that your knowledge and experience will be ready by the graduation, so you smoothly join the work market. A few things I want to tell you now is, and that you might wonder, what is the stay back time in Poland? Stay back time in Poland is 9 months upon the graduation. If you have not found a job during your studies or upon your graduation, you have automatic prolongation of your legal stay for the next 9 months in Poland. And within this next 9 months, you should find a job. Once you will obtain a work, the next legal status in Poland will be based on your employment, not on your studies. And just to let you know, if you are wishing to apply for the permanent residency, you need to have 6 years of legal stay in Poland, and then you can apply for your permanent residency. When it comes to money, some of you might ask how much I can earn. Okay, so currently, the minimum wage in our country, okay, minimum wage, so the minimum you can earn decided by the government is around 70,000 rupee, okay? And if you're looking into average salary of a bachelor student, this is around 1 lakh rupee. And if you're looking for someone who is a graduate of the university and have 1 or 2 years of an experience, this is 1.5, 2, and plus lakh rupee every month. So when it comes to salary, remember to have a very realistic approach. You're not going to become a crorepati day one you came to Poland, but you are able to earn a really nice salary once you have graduated the university, you have a good education, and then you are gaining more and more experience at your profession. And then important thing I wanted to mention to you that very few people know actually, and foreigners rarely know about this, Polish government supports students a lot, but not only Polish students, but as well students from abroad. So being a student in Poland, and if you are less than 26 years of age, in general, government doesn't charge you tax on your salary. It means that wherever you're earning with your company, you are going to receive to your account without tax deduction. And in European Union, taxes are quite high because tax on a salary, basic salary, is around 19% here. So 19% automatically you are saving if you are a student in Poland and up to the age of 26. And accommodation options. I told you earlier, don't worry about accommodation. And just to show you, this is one of the dormitories that we offer for our students. And just to show you as well the prices. And a very important thing I wanted to mention, there is no accommodation crisis in Poland. I know that many Indians are struggling while they're applying to different countries for studies with finding an accommodation. In Poland, it is not a struggle. We have plenty of options for students and plenty of choices, variety of accommodation for students. So depending on your budget, depending on your requirements, there will be different dormitories or apartments that you will be able to rent and comfortably live during your studies in Poland. And thing that many of you are interested in, and one of the last things I wanted to mention today during this presentation is for sure something that many of you are interested in and you wanted to ask. So scholarships. Do we offer any scholarship for good students? Absolutely, yes. You can see the list of scholarship offered, and the scholarship that I wanted to maybe out loud mention is Lazarski Merit Scholarship. This is a scholarship that you can apply for even being a candidate. So you don't have to be our student. You can be a candidate and you can apply for the scholarship. I have 20 scholarship minus 30% on top of your first year tuition fees for those of you that are having very good grades, good English, and will go through the Skype interview with our committee, simply that you are active, lively, and you have something interesting to say about yourself, or maybe something interesting that you would like to do here in Poland in Lazarski University. But you can see as well the other scholarship discounts and price deductions in general that we offer to our candidates and to our students. And at the very end, I wanted to ask the most important question, far most important question. What are your questions? Okay, and it will be very important for me to answer them. So as I said earlier, if you want to ask for something, please feel free to send a message here in the chat box, and either Alifia or I, we will be reading your questions out loud, and we'll be happy to answer to all of them. So, okay, so there is the first question. What is the QS ranking of the university? That's a very good question. None is none. I will tell you why. Poland is a very small country still when it comes to international education. I mean, if you look at the QS ranking, you have in the top of the ranking universities from United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and then a few universities from other countries in the world. Poland have started recruiting foreigners 30 years ago. Okay, so we are baby comparing to Harvard and Stanford. We are baby comparing to Anglo-Saxonian education system. We are very young, so we did not have enough time to gain the ranks in the QS, Shanghai, and other rankings. But we are already in a discussion with QS, so I hope that within 2 to 3 years' time, we will be able to boast actually and brag to you about our space in the ranking. Polish universities in general, you will not find us in international rankings yet. Give us a little bit of time, please. But it doesn't mean that education here is lower quality. Okay, another question. I have completed 12th class. Am I eligible for the bachelor's degree? Yes. If you have obtained 12th class full high school education in India, you are eligible to apply for the bachelor studies in Poland. What is the maximum age for eligibility? Oh, that's a very tricky question. So according to the national regulations, you can be 89 and apply for studies, okay? So you can be almost any age, but for your visa application, your age matters. And it is very important that the age gap between your studies, your previous studies and current studies that you're applying is the smallest possible. So I'm advising not a bigger age gap than 5 years. Simply, if you will have age gap bigger than that, unfortunately, you will get a visa rejection. And then I'm not recommending to you to apply for the visa. Simply don't waste your time and money, okay? And one more thing, I'm really sorry for you. Poland as well is a country, I mean, when it comes to visa applications, that loves bachelors. So if you have a wife or if you have a husband and kids, your application for visa might be more difficult, okay? So please apply for studies abroad until you are still bachelor, okay? And you still are not married, not committed to someone. Another question, does it require any English proficiency test? Atul, yes, as I mentioned earlier, it is demanded. So you will have to provide us with IELTS or other certificate, or you can pass our exams in English to confirm your English proficiency. Sorry, I have missed the part you explained course details. Do you have master course in data? And what will be the tuition fees? We offer the course in general in data, but it's a bachelor course, not master's. We are really sorry for that. But in general, in Poland, if you want to work in data science, they are searching for young people after bachelor studies. And it's rare to offer master studies in data science. And honestly, I would tell you as well a secret. In Poland, to actually have a career, you don't often need masters. Okay, you need masters here only when you want to grow and become a manager or director position. Early bachelor's is enough for you for the career. That's why our data science is in bachelor's. It's a bachelor's degree, and tuition fees, they are around 3,000 euro per semester, as you could see earlier on the screen. Is the IELTS mandatory? So you have to prove us the you have to give us the proof of your English proficiency. So it might be IELTS, it might be other certificate, or our Skype interview and our written English. But anyway, you have to go through that process. Why? Because we have learned our lessons along the years, and believe me, not all Indian citizens speak fluent English. Okay, I know that all of you go through medium of instruction in English, but believe me, out of life experience, not all of you speak fluent English. That's why we have to check that. What is the duration of master program in general and the post-study work rights? So master studies in Poland are 2 years, 4 semesters, and your post-study is 9 months. So within 9 months, you have to find an employment. Once you found an employment within that time, your next TRC, so temporary residence permit, is prolonged based on your employment. So if you have received 2-year work contract, you will get TRC for 2 years. If you received 4-year contract, you will receive 3 or more year TRC, and so on and so on. Okay, I'm a graduate from Warsaw University of Technology. Congratulations. I worked at Amazon Development Center in Gdańsk for 2 years, and now I want to pursue a second master program in Poland. Is that possible? Absolutely. There's no limits on how many masters you should hold in your pocket. But I would say before you invest your time and money in another master, think very well what career you are seeking in the future to choose a proper master that will lead you to your dream career, okay? Don't just choose the master because I want to have another master. No, make sure that you choose a proper dedicated degree for you that will lead you through the career that you are searching for, okay? And honestly speaking, if you go through a job offers on LinkedIn even, you will see what kind of degrees they are searching for. So this way you might find the degree that you should obtain to lead you to the job offer that you are really interested in. My educational gap is 7 years. Shall I apply? I will be honest with you. I would say no. Because visa process for Poland is quite strict, and it's not easy to get a visa interview. And then they are very, very harsh when it comes to the choice of students, okay? And in general, sir, I'm so sorry, but if you have a 7 years gap, it is many years. It is very difficult to justify it. So you would start studies now. So my advice for you is, please contact Alifia after this presentation and ask her about other countries, because there are other countries in the European Union that are less strict, okay, on the gap. So she will be happy to help you. Is English medium of instruction accepted in the university? No. And I will be honest with you. None of the good universities in Poland accepts medium of instruction in English due to experiences that we had, okay? Oh, someone made a list of questions. Thank you very much, Muhammad. So, if I apply for master, how many classes will be there in a week? So I would say it depends on which master you are applying. They are masters where, in general, on every master, the classes will change, an amount of classes will change every semester. I would say first semester out of 4 is the most intensive, so you might have 4 days in a week classes there, but within the time, so the higher semester you go, there is less and less theoretical class and more space for you to actually obtain work. Plus, I will tell you a secret. There is a new idea and a new model of study that we will test from this year only on masters in management. On masters in management this year, for the first time, we are actually going to allow students to work Monday to Friday during the daytime, and classes will be on campus from 4 p.m. So 4 days a week from 4 p.m. Because many of our students on masters already, they have a full-time job. And we want to somehow find an opportunity for them simply to have a nice career. So we will make a room for you to have a day work and then come for the classes in the afternoon, but it will be only on management, master in management. Second question from Muhammad. What is the acceptance rate and how long it will take to get the offer letter? What do you mean acceptance rate? If you fulfill our requirements, and you have seen them earlier, if you have provided us documents, if you have paid your tuition fees, then you will be accepted. Other question is, will you get your visa? So if you have prepared your application properly with Alifia, you should be able to clear your visa appointment and then get a visa. And that would be a successful application, I would say. And how long you will wait for the offer letter? 24 hours. As I mentioned on the beginning of my presentation, if you have provided us all the necessary documents and payment, we will be happy to provide you the visa offer letter within 24 hours. After bachelor's, how many years you have a work permit? So the system works a little bit different than in Germany and then United Kingdom. And this is why the question might come. So listen, as we spoke, after graduation, you have 9 months stay back where you need to find a job. But there is no limit in Poland in how many years you can stay on your employment. You can stay as many years as you were legally working, yeah? So in United Kingdom now, there's a restriction. So upon your graduation, 3.5 years, right? And after 3.5 years, you should get back to your country. In Poland, you do not have these restrictions. So if you have a legal job, you can renew your TRC as many years as you want, but in practice, after 6 years, you will be able to apply for the permanent residency in our country. Okay, and you see here the email address. So this is for Alifia and her colleagues to help you with the admission process and answer all your questions. And as well, they were so kind to share the link for you to make even your struggle easier to contact them. And I can see that I have answered all the questions today from this presentation. So share your email ID. I'm so sorry. I will not share my email ID with you. I will tell you why. Because I'm not responsible for the students' admission. I'm responsible for contact with Alifia and for international marketing activities. So the most important email that you should actually contact here, you have in the chat box. So please copy it or please click to this link. And if you are interested to confirm if EducateMe is our partner, then you can always go to our website, find an admission team email address, and you can send us email to confirm from our admission team that this is our recognized partner, and you can feel safe and free to do admission through them. So if there's no more questions for today, I wanted to tell you thank you very much for sparing your time in the evening to me. I really appreciated that. I hope that some of you at least will decide to choose Poland as a study destination. Alifia, thank you very much to you and your team for organizing this webinar. I really appreciate it. And
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Justina. It was amazing, you know. The kind of eye-opener for me to look Europe and Poland as a destination apart from the other countries. We always stuck on Canada, Australia, and UK, guys, and I'm really, really impressed by the information given by Justina to you all. Thank you for your participation, guys. Yes.
Once you will come here, you will see how beautiful country it is.
It is.
Really, and you will love it.
Yeah. So guys, I've shared our counselors' information here. We have Mansi, Nancy, Sanjana. The contact numbers are in the chat. And I assume most of them have already spoken to them because this information about the webinar is given to you by them. So sorry for the interruption which happened in the beginning. A small introduction about ourselves first. I would like to just pass it on to you all. I work as a relationship manager here at EducateMe Group. We are the UK-based consultancy, and we help students for higher education abroad, including worldwide. That's all countries. That's internationally. Our aim is to make you aware about more about Europe, Poland, specifically Lazarski University, because of its USPs and the cost-effective price. So I would suggest give a call to our counselors tomorrow, and you too will be getting a call from us too on this purpose. They'll be helping you with the proper counseling. They'll be navigating, they'll be understanding your profile, and then they'll be passing it on to our Lazarski team here. Okay. We have the slide for your information, guys. We are the accredited consultancies from Pearson's, from IST, British Council, Language Cert, and also the finalist in the list for UK Business Award. The plus point about our consultancies, guys, there is no consulting charge. It's completely free of cost. Unlike other agencies, no registration cost, no visa cost till the end, nothing as such. We will be making an application for you on your behalf. There's going to be an end-to-end connection from a counselor till the time you make it to the university. Lazarski is going to be there with us till the end of the road, so that we hand you over in the right hands. Okay. Related to the visas, we have one VASCO, which is Visa Facility Service Organization. They are tied up with us, they are partners with us, and our visas are going through them. So you get one-on-one counseling when it comes to visas. So they will be helping you in documentation, in preparing your file. They'll be allotting you with one dedicated counselor who will help you in getting your visa. There wouldn't be no rejections. Once when you get an offer letter from the university, which is a green signal for you to go for the visa. Then, yes, the visas are also not as Justina said. Poland, yes, is little strict when it comes to giving visas because they need quality students from India. So we'll be helping you for all those processes. Okay. Related to applications here, we have our website, or I would say our application link. If you wish to take a screenshot of this, I would request you to take it. It will be very helpful for you tomorrow when you want to just brush up and understand about the application process. You can just take a screenshot of this page. You can download the form by scanning the code. Also, you can email it to us, hello@educateme.group. Do visit our website, www.educateme.group. Everything about us is covered in there. Gaurav is a marketing manager here who is working behind the scene for us now. So Gaurav, do you want to add anything here? If I've missed out anything from my part?
No, Olivia, thank you. Thanks for the valuable information that you have provided. And thank you to Justina as well. It was a very,
Amazing.
very well put together webinar. I just wanted to reiterate on the application process because everything else was very nicely put up by Justina. So thank you to her. As in case of application process, I think Alicia has made it very clear to you. So on the screen, you can take a screenshot, those who are on the mobile. You can take a screenshot of this slide. That's why we are still holding on to this one as of now. You can take a screenshot. Those who are there on their PCs or laptops, you can just scan this QR code. It will take you directly to the application form on your screen. On the right, you can see a replica of the application form. So download the form, fill in all your details if you're interested to study at Lazarski, and please submit the filled in application form to hello@educateme.group. We'll put in all these details in the chat as well for your convenience. And our counselors' details are also added into the chat box. So you can feel free to contact them tomorrow and we'll be in touch with you as well. So that's all from my end, Olivia. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. Justina, I have just two queries here. What are major intakes to make an application for Lazarski?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So we have one intake a year. And in general, guys, in Poland, recognized by government is only one intake a year. So admission is running now and the classes will start 1st of October. So you have no time to waste. You have a time now until the end of August to provide to all documents and to the team and go through all the assessments, because with end of August we close the admission and 1st of October you will be actually expected to be here in Poland to start your classes.
Okay. Justina, just one question out of curiosity. This is for the mature student. Are they allowed to get the dependents? If anybody who wish to study masters?
Yeah,
no, right?
I will be honest with you. No. Listen, answer is always yes and no, because of course there are some small chances, but I will be honest with you. And this is something I mentioned like a few moments ago. Those of you that you have a wife, you have a spouse or a husband, Poland is not very friendly when it comes to the dependent visa. Normally what is happening is that someone that has no wife and no husband is coming to Poland, graduating studies, then finding a job in Poland, going back to India, getting married, okay, and then bringing your spouse while you are already employed. If you are employed and you can show your income, then you are eligible to invite your spouse, okay? But as a student, dependent visas, no.
No. Okay. All right. All set and done from my end, Justina. So, Gaurav, I think we are done with the webinar, which was very well explained by Justina. I'm excited to make an application now because my son is still studying and I think about it on the long way run when he wished to study abroad. So yes, Poland, I think Poland would be in my list too in future.
Definitely, you should.
Yes.
Alika, you and your team, I'm inviting you, all of you, to come.
We are looking forward.
Schengen visa, travel purpose,
Totally.
and You will definitely fall in love with our country. It's really, really great here.
I've already seen the pictures, so I'm already in love with Poland now. So we are looking forward for invitation. Thank you so much, Justina. Thank you so much, students. Have a good evening. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good
Bye,
evening.
guys.
Take care.